prescription went down in one eye and changed a little bit in some aspects otherwise, but I don't know, things feel a little slanted and it's weird, so I'm trying to get used to them, but I'm kind of starting to wonder if she didn't do enough, because like my vision's only ever gotten worse, not better, when I've gone. Yeah, it is odd. And she only, like, usually I have to sit there and do it, like, over and over and over again for, like, 5 hours. Just kidding, not that long, but, thank you. I usually have to do it more, and she did, like, 4 of them and was done, and like, okay, here's your vision, and I'm like, that was faster than ever. So, I don't know. I'll deal with it, but the next time I go, I'm definitely gonna go somewhere else. If I go to another, like, quick place. My eye doctor retired a few years ago, and I haven't gotten, like, a new one yet. So, it's been easy doing that. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Tap, tap, tap. I heard Shannon was on yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. I took a break this weekend, and I know I missed everything. I came on a few times in other people's boxes, but I just needed a break from entertaining everybody. I was worn out after the holiday and everything. So I heard Shannon was on and back. I heard we got another message in somebody's live saying Shannon wasn't here anymore, which, surprise, surprise, she came back within 24 hours because she didn't get the attention she thought she was going to get from it, because nobody gives a shit anymore because she's lied about it so much. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Alexa, stop. So, okay, I am going to work on getting stuff up on the website because I was going to do it yesterday and I failed miserably because I just was not feeling good. I don't know, this weekend was kind of blah for me. So, let's see here. Shannon. All right, Spilled's got it. About old shit because you want to. By the way, I just want to say, if you guys don't follow Spilled on the FYP on YouTube, they're a really good resource. Oh, Shannon can fuck off. Apologies won't fix what she's done. Hey, the only reason she apologized to Joyce, in my opinion, is because she wanted to weaponize it against Megan. Just gonna say it like it is. No, fuck that bitch. Nah, I'm not the one she needs to be apologizing to anyway. She needs to fucking apologize to Megan for the rest of her fucking life, and then maybe some people will forgive her. But, you know, thank you, Riri. But, yeah, I know a lot went on there, and people were joking, asking where's her BFF Mallorie when things were going down with Joyce this weekend. I didn't know until like 4 hours after that it happened, because I literally was not opening the app or Instagram. Like, you asked my mods, I really was not communicative this weekend very much. Thank you, Reds. I will say this is a really prime example of why I don't like people getting in boxes and defending me, because it starts to get really fucking messy. I did kind of talk to Joyce a little bit and message her this morning because I did catch up a little bit on it. In my opinion, I think it's I kind of wonder if Megan's a little hurt because Shannon got an apology, but that's just me. I'm not going to call anybody out. I'm going to hope that things can be resolved. I think it's a frustrating situation. So just because I know everybody on that side, I guess, was, where's her BFF Mallorie? Well, I was fucking off the app this weekend for the most part. But also, y'all just love to pick at Joyce, and in my opinion, you do it because you think you're going to get a reaction out of her. And when you get an emotionally charged response from her, you all make fun of her for it. So, y'all could grow the fuck up and just leave her alone. But there's that. Hi. Okay. So I'm going to be uploading stuff to the website. How's everybody doing? So we're going to listen to Shannon while I do so. And things like this are going to be going up. Okay.
But going, because there's nothing else happening. And when there's nothing else new happening, people want to deep dive into old shit and bring old shit up.
Yeah.
To try to hurt people.
I get that. I do.
You know?
Thank you. I'm not mad at her or anything. I just, from Megan's perspective.
In all honesty.
Okay, here's my thing, and I explained this to Joyce. From Megan's perspective, my understanding is that Shannon was in the box trying to paint Megan as a racist. I could see, and I did explain this to Joyce, I see both sides of it. I can personally empathize with Megan from the standpoint of this is a friend and thinking she's gonna like defend, but then she ends up apologizing to Shannon, which Joyce does because Joyce has a really good fucking heart. But for anyone who is mad at Megan, I can understand where that would be really upsetting because I don't think she expected anybody to get up in the box and fight for her. But when people accuse her of using the word, and Shannon has actually used the word, and there's a lot of emotions in it because of the things Shannon's done to Megan, I feel like, yeah, that's where I'm at. I don't think it was the actual point of standing up for her. I think she probably misinterpreted what it was. And I don't say that she did that intentionally. I just feel like there's a lot of emotions involved for her. And so, like, in that moment, like, it might have been a poorly timed apology. I do hope that they'll talk and they'll work it out because Joyce really does care for people on this app. And she doesn't like fighting and she does like peace. So I don't think she did it at all to hurt Megan or with the intention to hurt Megan. But I think once it happened, she kind of summarized it into standing up for her. And I think that's where it got messy. So, and I've talked to Joyce about it. Like, I will always be here for Joyce. Like, she's one of my number ones. So I don't want it to sound like I'm taking Megan's side because I think the whole situation like is just unfortunate. But I understand where Joyce was coming from and Megan, and I feel like both people got hurt this weekend, and it's sad.
With Megan and I wish that she could just, hold her platform, do whatever it is that she wants to do on her platform. Me be able to do what I do on my platform and move on. There's a lot of people that may not agree with what I did. They may be angry with what I did. I've apologized for it. I realized it never should have happened. I took it to a level that it never should have went to. And that's where people sit here and think that I stand 10 toes down on it. I can't go back and take it back, right? I can't do that. We could all go back on the coulda, shoulda, woulda and say, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I wish I wouldn't have entertained that. I should have spoken up about a lot of things.
Peggy.
I should have spoken up about a lot of things that were said, towards certain individuals that were wrong.
You said them.
I should have had a bigger backbone and should have said, no, we're not going to say that we're not going to speak like that.
You spoke like that.
That's not what I want my platform to be, but I allowed it. And I co-signed it.
Ma'am.
At that time.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
And I think a lot of us have co-signed a lot of shit. I think a lot of us deep down inside know that what
Shannon, I'm assuming you're watching this and you're going to say you're not watching it, but I genuinely think that you are one of those people who thrives on attention. And so even though you say you don't watch this shit, you definitely listen to it. This isn't accountability, and this is why people don't like you. You refuse to understand that when you take accountability and you apologize, number one, you make it about what other people did and how you should have stopped it. You don't actually say, I'm the one that said that and I shouldn't have done it. It was fucked up of me, and learn your lesson. You actually just repeat the behavior again at some point when you're looking for attention. But also, you have this roundabout way of trying to make everybody else look worse than you. And I think there's a difference between asking, how is this different from when you did XYZ? And somebody can explain it to you. Most times, like in my case, I've had Smashly ask me that a few times. You'll have people like me who say, it wasn't right of me. And I apologized and I learned and I took accountability and I know why it was wrong of me. You don't understand why it's wrong of you. Just like you getting on here and saying you don't use the N-word. Nah, you use that word. You use it. You typed it easy. I just know it comes out of your mouth easy.
What's been happening is truly fucked up, but a lot of people don't want to speak up about it because they're afraid of people are not going to like them.
Polly,
they're afraid that if they speak up on something Polly, that's wrong, that okay? People are going to turn on them, which that happens a lot, right?
She hurt herself this week.
With the doxing,
in recovery,
people doxing people's information. It's an intimidation tactic.
You good, Polly?
It's to be malicious. It's to be mean. It's try to instill fear.
Yesterday.
It's done.
Polly.
It's done to say, look what I have on you. I have your address. I have your state. I have your phone number.
That's what
I have your email address.
Done to Megan a million times.
99.9% of the time of the people on this app that are doxing people, it's ridiculous.
Well, that's what we say about you all the time, so.
It doesn't make you look cool. Hey, say what? It doesn't make you cool. It doesn't make you look like a badass. Honestly,
again,
it makes me not ever want to be associated with anyone that does that. It doesn't.
So how are you going to associate with yourself at this point?
It's not a good feeling. When you go back and I look at some of the things that I've done and I've participated in, and when I've stepped back and I looked at it, it's not a good feeling. It's not something that I'm proud of. It's not something that I can just say, oh, well, that happened, and who you sit with and who you support is a reflection on you.
Exactly, right? Jana. She doesn't even like you, by the way.
You can sit there and you can say,
she does not like you, Jana.
I can't control what they do and they say. I can't, I can't control what they're going to do on their platform. But what you can do is you can control whether or not you participate in it. Because whether or not you're in the box, whether or not you're in the comment section, if you're in a live where people are being doxxed, where people are being humiliated, where people are being destroyed and torn down, I don't care. But if you are in that comment section and you stay, you're co-signing it. And you are condoning it.
So do you co-sign
and the only way that you're not condoning it is if you are in that comment section and you're saying how wrong it is and how messed up it is.
I think it's
or if you get in a box and you say, this is enough, it needs to
when
stop.
She tries to come back and get attention. Because all the shit she does and supports.
And I'm going to address something. God. I know that Vote for Pedro showed a text message.
She showed 2 text messages where you
from earlier this year
Shannon,
that was between her and I.
Yep, where you were racist as fuck.
And as we all know, when you have falling out with certain people, they like to hold on to certain information or certain text or certain recordings.
I feel like Pedro held on to that to spite you. I feel like she just got tired of you acting as if you're not racist.
Expose that shit. And it's not because of their own moral compass. It's because they want to get a get back.
Nah, I'm pretty sure it was just because you wouldn't stop saying Megan's a racist.
I know who I am.
And you use
right?
the N-word.
I know who I am as a person. I know who I am in real life. Did I ever expect anybody to see those messages or see that message? Absolutely not. Did I...
Does that make it right to say? I didn't realize we could absolve ourselves.
Did I ever expect to have to go into certain people's lives and explain what I said? No.
Well, you really haven't.
But I have owned it. You know?
That's who you are.
Should I have typed out that word? No, I shouldn't have. Should I have rephrased it another way? Maybe.
You're just mad you got
Should I have said anything at all? No. I probably shouldn't even responded to it. Because what I was responding to was TikTok fuckery.
Are you sure about that?
And vote for Pedro and I, at one point in time, used to talk on the phone for hours.
Yeah, well, you're a shit friend,
Text.
so I'm glad she realized that.
You know, but y'all are seeing a small snippet of a text message thread. And some individuals want to crucify me for it, and some individuals want to make it seem as that's who I am as a person, and that's how I treat people, and that's who I am in my everyday life, and that's not true. I don't speak that way in my life. I don't speak this way towards Mike, towards his kids. We don't allow that
just
word to be said.
Just behind their backs. Bet you anything.
And even though you guys might have seen it in that text message thread, and you might have been able to say that I was comfortable with saying it, that's not the case.
You said that word pretty fucking easy. Hey, how are you?
If you guys want to take a certain text message and you want to crucify me and you want to think that's who I am,
I'm not crucifying. I'm just listening.
I can't change your opinion about me.
You do that yourself.
But I know who I am.
Just so we're clear.
The people in my everyday life.
You are your own worst enemy, Shannon.
But I can say one thing. At least I can hold myself accountable, and I can make no excuses for it.
And cue the excuses.
And I'm definitely not going to have people behind me co-signing it saying, that's okay.
That's why somebody went in on an account pretending to be not Hallie Not Berry the other day and told people that you were not here anymore. Thank you. They're like my old ones that I first had when I started going live. I love them.
I've had to have some hard conversations with certain people about that message.
Have you though?
And I've, spoken my side of it.
Because I don't think you understand yet.
We've moved on from it.
I don't feel like you're
But I will say this. Since I have been on this app, I don't talk about race.
Well, you're racist.
I was wrong. I was wrong. I've learned from it.
I'll package those 2 orders later.
And I'm moving on. That's it. And if anyone else wants to think otherwise, that's your mindset. That's what you think. That's your opinion about me.
My opinion is deeper than that.
The difference between me and a lot of other individuals is I've been able to say that I'm wrong. I've been able to say that I'm sorry.
In my opinion.
I've been able to hold myself accountable for the shit that I've done. I don't have to have 7, 8, 9, 10 people up in my boxes trying to make excuses for my shit behavior. I can't speak on Sweet Cheeks. I can't speak on Tiffany or Kelly or Jana or anybody else. I speak on myself, on the things that I've done and that I've said.
It's the condescending derision.
But I will not
for me
sit here day in and day out and feel like I have to explain myself over and over again.
China.
To the same group of people. Whether or not you go and you replayed old lives and all that stuff, uranium, that's on you.
Luster.
I love to come on this app. I love to laugh. I love to joke around. I like to just talk about random shit. My platform has never really been about anything specifically. If you've been with me long enough, you never know what's going to happen in my life. You don't. But I will say that this app can be exhausting, and this app is what you make it. And a lot of you individuals come on this app angry every single day.
I love a good new vacuum.
Do you know that when I went over to FWA's live yesterday,
I need a new vacuum.
Was I expecting that to happen? No. Was I planning on getting in a box? No.
Yeah.
But the only reason why, right? The only reason why
you wanted to be messy.
I got into that box was because my name was being brought up on a subject.
Always lying?
My name was being brought up in the chat. Mike was being attacked in the chat.
Oh, fuck Mike. He's an idiot.
And one thing I'm going to say to y'all is that Mike does not get into boxes. Mike does not entertain the fuck shit.
Then why is Mike been in boxes entertaining the fuck shit and
Mike
talking
literally
shit on
watches
women?
This app as a tabloid. You know what I mean? He looks at this as a big fucking tabloid and he laughs. It's like I don't know. It's a free, like Hulu. You got to pay for Hulu services and fucking Netflix. This is an app of, you don't even know what the fuck you're going to hear or see on an everyday basis. It is so wild. I mean, there is it's a new season. It's a new episode every single fucking day. And I know a lot of people think that, that Mike condones a lot of my shit. That man don't condone all my shit. Y'all know how many times that man has ripped my ass for the shit I have started on this app?
You know one thing Mr. Mal's never done?
Do y'all have any idea how many times that man has ripped into my ass over some shit that I started?
Business
and he would literally call me and he would literally be like, what are you doing? Why are we doing this? Do you even know what would you even know what you have opened up to? Do you even know the shit you've started? Y'all may think just because he's with me and he's, my significant other, he's my man or whatever. Shit. I'll tell you what, that man has ripped my ass more than anybody on this.
I'm back, ho. Did you miss me? Yeah. Did you miss me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a problem and I need some advice, maybe some lessons. But can anybody tie a shoe? I'm totally fucking with you.
Well, bitch, why get shoes with shoestrings? Just get you some Velcro shoes. Fuck it.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
A true story. Get you some Velcro shoes.
I gotta get some though for the winter,
Just get you some strap-ons.
Fucking can't. Oh shit.
I just know that for me, I don't care at this point in time. People are going to talk shit about me. There are a lot of people on here that love me. There are a lot of people on here. I feel like there's a lot more people that do like me and that do support me, that do hate me, that hate me, right? But I would say that people like to really cherry pick on this.
God damn it, there's the RT.
Who they're going to pick on,
there we go.
Who they're going to bully, who they're going to call out. People like to cherry pick.
Yep.
There's a lot of people on this app that do a lot of fuck shit. And I will say on my behalf.
Did you get a Ouija board?
I have really calmed my tits.
You've been talking to her on the phone, Shannon. You really haven't.
I have truly calmed my tits. I have come on this app so unhinged back in the day. Holy shit. I used to come on here, mad in a hornet's nest, raring to just go full bore on anybody and everybody. I used to go into full-blown manic fucking psychotic episodes.
No, you were just a bitch.
Go off on.
I mean, if you're going to call a spade a spade, just tell everybody you were a fucking asshole.
And what I will say is that
you're trying to blame it on your mental health without saying it was mental health.
Do you remember doing this? Do you remember? I've said a lot of shit. And I have probably hurt a lot of people's feelings. But, I actually was able to have a conversation. It wasn't in depth, but I had a conversation with Joyce and FWAs. I've said a lot of things about Joyce that have hurt her feelings.
You're a fucking dumbass psychopathic bitch. Don't ever use Joyce like that again. I'm sorry. I had to say it. She's just fucking using people. She's gonna apologize to anybody she can so she can get on here and act as if Megan's losing people. She's a dumbass bitch.
But when you see somebody in a box...
Never cried over her. Honest to God, anything she says shouldn't hurt anybody's feelings because look at who she is. She's an inward using white woman who, in my opinion, would have sat on a veranda, enjoyed a very pampered life back in the day when slavery was legal. If you catch my drift. I can say it flat out. You would have owned slaves, Shannon. I know you would have. You're a fucking racist ass bitch who thinks she's better than a lot of people when you do the nastiest shit. I think it's funny when she goes off about how people have done way worse than me on this app. Nah, bitch, who called CPS? I never did. Who stole from a man on hospice? I never did. Who uses the N-word? I could never. Who literally got their claim to fame by body shaming and making the most grotesque memes about Josh and Ada. Wasn't me. Who said she was going to give $500 to somebody and then gave her like a small, tiny, piddly portion of it. Wasn't me. See where I'm going with this, Shannon? Thing is like, the stuff I've done, I've learned lessons from because, yeah, it hurt somebody down the road. But I haven't done things to impact people's lives in the scale and the aspect that you have. And at the end of the day, one thing I know that the majority of us on this app can do is lay our heads down, knowing we aren't you, and sleep peacefully. And I think that's what you don't understand, Shannon, is that at this point you are the whole joke. People don't listen to this and think you have any sense of morality or ethics when you come on here. They don't. They just laugh at it. Like, we all think it's fucking hilarious how you get on here and you do this shit anymore. Like, you have body shamed, you have gone real life, you have called CPS on somebody over TikTok beef. You stole from a man on hospice, almost close to $1,000. I don't know where all this money you suddenly came into is coming from, but I'd wager a bet you were gonna try to sympathy appeal and try to make a little bit of money right before Christmas, and that's why you're back again. But also, I 100% stand on it. I think she knew that somebody was gonna go in Witty's chat the other day and say that Shannon was no longer here. So, yet again, Shannon is caught in the middle of something where she is, and she has in the past pretended that she was unalived. Never done that. So again, Shannon, the morality and the ethics behind you is that you do things for attention, and you'll say what you hear other people say. You don't have an original thought in your brain. Literally, like, you're going to sit here and try to pretend you didn't just regurgitate everything you learned from RT. You can't even change the verbiage. That's how we know she gave it to you. Cherry picked? I've never heard somebody say that word more than RT. And what I think is funny is a couple weeks ago, she got on this app. You know, Shannon got on this app a couple weeks ago and said, y'all wouldn't even want to come back on this app if RT dragged you. Bitch, are you threatening me with RT? And did you do your homework? Been there, done that. So the fuck what? What is going to happen to me? Is she going to go out into the wilderness and rant for 3 days about how Snoop Dogg says the N-word and it's okay? Because that's what happened the last time. People hosted a contest and saw who wore bows and glasses the best. Like, fuck, I thought that was hilarious. Like, at the end of the fucking day, what's it fucking matter? I don't sit here and do shitty shit. Most I do anymore is listen. I don't go digging into people's shit. Although I did hear that Scammy Claus was standing up for T's husband. Did I hear that right? Somebody let me know what live I need to watch to watch Scammy Claus make a complete fool of herself defending somebody with assault charges that they pled guilty to, I heard, while she actively tries to manhunt a man on this app for allegedly stealing. Because I heard she had more energy for the shop owner than she did someone who experienced assault in that manner, which vibes with Scammy Claus, because she's pathetic as all hell. But
and you see somebody cry,
Monster played it last night.
and you see that it really did hurt them. I don't like that feeling. In the moment when I was talking shit about her, did I care? At the time, no. But when I was actually able to actually have a small, somewhat conversation, I truly saw what I said about her hurt her. And I don't like that. You know, I don't like, I know what it's like to have people say shit about me. I mean, there's been times that I've come on here and I've been upset, you know?
She's a fucking idiot.
You know,
Dude, I have to say
the fact, I just want to say, the fact that she thinks she has that much power to hurt people at this point is laughable. Like, if you think anybody comes on this internet and bases their value on what you say about them, Shannon, again, all we have to do is remember, you stole from a man on hospice and you tried to get a child taken from her home over TikTok beef.
What, sweetie?
This morning, Megan, you were totally right. I was like fist, like punching my hand and fucking like, cracking the fuck up. I totally did that, Megan. I did. You called it. I'm sorry. I thought that was funny.
Joyce tries to make peace.
Kind of like this. It's like if you don't like somebody,
drives me nuts sometimes,
and you don't want to be around somebody,
that's her good heart.
Just move on. Honestly, because when you get on this app and you start tearing another individual down, and I know this because I know this much about myself, when you start tearing other people down and you start saying shitty things about other people, it's because you're not in a good place with yourself.
Do you need to go outside?
You know what I mean?
Sorry, pigs.
You know what I'm saying? I will say though, starting this new year, I am gonna start. I'm changing my whole shit. I'm changing all of. I've even talked to Tiffany, Sweet Cheeks, Kelly, Jana, Rainbow, Mike. I'm gonna get back into my perfumes. I really want to change my whole profile, my whole platform up. I love perfumes. I love all that kind of shit. I love it. And I really want to get back into it. And I really want to just like have fun with it. And that's kind of what I want to focus on. I really don't want to hear about what the fuck is going on TikTok when it comes to the bullshit and the fuckery. I don't. Lord, me and Mike, we look at that shit behind the scenes enough. We discuss that shit off the app. But when it comes to like my platform and like, I want people to just be able to come in here and chill. I want you to be able to come in here and just hang out.
She can't.
Listen, Josie, my perfume addiction is about to be top tier. I'm actually gonna, probably I've got about 60 that I'm gonna order.
How? Again, how? How do you have the money for 60 perfumes?
It's my favorite.
I will say that I love, I really, really, really have gotten into a lot of the Arabic perfumes.
Less than a year ago.
I love it. I've changed my whole.
It still counts as one if you order 60 samples of like 3 different fragrances, Shannon. Or 2 or 3, like if you order 60 of one and it's a little small thing, still counts as one, like party favors.
The profile. I like a lot of the higher end perfumes, but I really love to find scents that last. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to do that with like incense. And
It
like
still
my
doesn't
favorite was
mask
patchouli.
the scent
Like,
of all
it
that
was really
shit
good.
you're filled with, Shannon.
And it's
Just
like,
so we're clear.
I like Bath and Body Works
People
and
can
stuff
still
like that,
smell
but
the
I
shit.
like to find different brands. I like to just, I don't wear, I know some people wear the same perfume every day, or they may have one or two. I don't know. I like, one day I might like to smell like a fucking sugar cookie. The next day I might want to smell like
cookies.
a fucking rose garden.
Roach garden.
I just like different scent profiles. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to switch it up. I even like different. Lord, Mike, I've already started getting him his collection. He only had like one or two bottles when I got here, and now he's got quite a few. Dossier has a lot of good ones. Peachtree, they really do. I actually smell. I like to get samples too, because I like to like sample it. Because I have there are a few content creators here on this app that like give me different ideas, different scent profiles and stuff like that.
You know what I like to do? Like eventually, I would like to, start making stuff that is infused, with herbal to help with people's pain and stuff. I would really like to start getting into that.
I would really like ideas on how to stop vaping. My goal for 2026 is to stop vaping.
Yeah,
and I need ideas on how to stop. And
you can take Chantix. That worked for me for a little bit.
Listen, I will say that back in 2016, I smoked real cigarettes, and I had to stop. I stopped cold turkey. Now and then cold turkey, no fucking problem.
I think so.
Ever since I have started vaping,
Mike G,
it has been the hardest thing for me to do.
That she can't stand.
So if you guys have any tips and tricks or anything,
coming in and
ideas on how to stop fucking vaping, please DM me. Please give me some ideas. Please give me something.
Jesus Christ, she's fucking weird.
Oh, what did you say? There is a shop where you can make your own perfume called the Soap Opera. I may have to check that out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I may have to check that out for sure. I've never heard of that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, if y'all got any ideas on how to stop vaping, please let me know. It's a bitch. Truly, it's the worst habit ever. I know it's horrible for my lungs. And honestly, now that our state no longer sells flavor vapes, we have to travel an hour and a half to go to a vape store. And it's ridiculous. So yeah, I really want to stop vaping.
Matilda's not in here, Garrett. Matilda's not in here,
Garrett. I wanted to just come on here and address things.
Matilda's not in here.
And I'm just going to do this as a whole. And I'm not going to talk to people specifically because I would be here all fucking day.
That should tell you a lot about the bullshit you've done to people.
Sorry, I'm Googling.
Right?
Should tell you an awful lot.
If I have ever hurt you, if I ever have offended you, if I've ever said anything shitty to you, towards you, about you, I am genuinely sorry.
Are you? Are you really?
That goes with me too. If I've ever offended anybody or hurt them, I'm sorry to them.
I know that I have said a lot. I know that I have done a lot. I know that I have participated in a lot of fuckery. I cannot go back and I cannot do the coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Garrett's done.
Okay. But I am very aware of the things that I have said and I have done. And I'm not going to sit here, and I know a lot of people say that, your apology should be as loud as your disrespect. I am doing this here on my platform, in my home, in my safe space. Okay? Because my platform is my home. It's my safe space. Right? I know with a lot of people, they don't want resolution. They want to fight. They want to argue. They want to literally nitpick and cherry pick every single thing I have said and I have done wrong. I cannot sit here and do that. I am just saying, as a whole, for me personally, if I have ever hurt your feelings, if I've ever cussed at you, if I've ever been judgmental, if I've ever been disrespectful, if I have just been a downright hateful fucking bitch towards you, whether or not I was clapping back whether or not I was having a bad fucking day. I am genuinely sorry. That is not who I am. That is not who I want to be. I don't want to surround myself with people that want to continue to do that. I don't. I don't want to get in a box, and I don't want to argue. I don't want to get in a box and go, well, such and such held alive about me. Now it's time for me to talk my shit. I have got to choose to be the better person. I have got to choose to be the better person. Somebody is going to have to make the change. I know some people want to ride on the coattails of the drama. I know some people want to keep it going. I know for some people, they will never stop. They don't want to. They don't want to stop because they know that if they stop, what else are you going to have to fall back on? And I'm going to say, I think a lot of people need to just take a step back, look yourself in the fucking mirror like I have, and realize a lot of people, they don't want resolution. They want to fight. They want to argue. They want to literally nit downright hateful fucking bitch towards you. Whether or not I was clapping back, what I don't. I don't want to get in a box, and I don't want to argue. I don't want to get in a box and go, well, such and such held alive about me. Now it's time for me to talk my shit. I have got to choose to be the better person. I have got to choose to be the better person. Somebody is going to have to make the change. I know some people want to ride on the coattails of the drama. I know some people want to keep it going. I have got to choose to be the better person. I have got to choose to be the better person. Somebody is going to have to make the change. I know some people want to ride on the coattails of the drama. I know to make the change. I know some people want to ride on the coattails of the drama. I know to make the change. I know some people want to ride on the coattails of the drama to make the change. I know some people want to ride on the coattails to make the change. I know some people want to ride on the coattails of the drama to make the change.
No, I'm
I know
looping
some people
it.
want to ride on the coattails of the drama. I know some people.
I had to go back and make sure she said that. Like, I'm still, like, Cokes? Ma'am. This is like when she says cockstopper instead of cocksucker.
People want to keep it going. I know for some people, they will never stop.
What the fuck?
They don't want to. They don't want to stop because they know that if they stop, what else are you going to have to fall back on? And I'm going to say, I think a lot of people need to just take a step back, look yourself in the fucking mirror like I have, and realize that you've been a really fucking shitty person.
Again, I've never called CPS, never gone in real life, haven't called people's families, haven't asked them to explain their son's schmuicide, haven't stolen money from a man on hospice, haven't intentionally gotten on here and thrown friends under the bus for no other reason than just wanting, attention.
And you need to say, do I want to choose to continue to be a shitty person? Or do I want to fucking change my shit and fucking, I don't owe anybody on this app anything. I owe myself. I don't owe a single person on this internet a thing. I owe it to myself. Because it's exhausting. It's exhausting. I don't know how some of you people wake up every day and choose to
because
be
she needs the
a
attention.
fucking shitbag.
So she and her friends the other day went into Whitty's live and pretended that Shannon had unalived, and nobody made a big deal out of it because that is now the second or third time that Shannon's done that. Fourth or fifth time overall where Shannon's pretended that she's attempted to take her own life or just... So, nobody got up in arms because everybody was like, well, that's her MO. She's coming back around. And a day later, less than 24 hours, she's on here with this whole spiel. So she didn't get the attention that she wanted out of the fake unaliving. yet again, because she's up to like 5 times that she's done it now. So, and she participates. She actively does this. Mike G condones everything she does. Mike G is equally terrible. Like, the things he said about women and shit, like, nah.
If you're participating in lives where people are being doxxed, or deceased people are being...
Do we really think that within like a week she went and saw a therapist? Okay, listen. When my sister got diagnosed with BPD, it took her a month and a half to get in with a therapist. I can't believe that in 2 weeks Shannon was able to go and get a diagnosis like that and just come on here and tell everybody. I find that really hard to believe. She's lied about her mental health so much at this point that I just can't believe anything she says.
Made fun of, mocked, where people are being body shamed, fat shamed. Have I done it? Yes. Have I clapped back and have said things to people? Have I called people,
in my opinion,
big back beer?
In my opinion, she'd heard Kendra talk about it, and she wanted to try to get in with that crowd, so she tried to manipulate people using BPD.
Belly bitches, yes. Is it wrong? Yes. Do I need to stop? Yes. And I'm going to, because it does nothing but hurt people, and it continues for the shit to keep going.
She says this every 2 to 3 months.
You know, and a lot of people go, oh, well, this is who Shannon is. This is what Shannon does. She's never going to change. She's never going to change. I've changed a lot. Am I perfect? No. Am I human? Yes. Have I had slip-ups? Abso-fucking-lutely. Have a lot of my clapbacks been because people have lashed out on me and people have continued to do shit things to me? Yes. But in order for me, in my life, in order for me to have peace in my own life, I know that I have got to give these people that want to continue it going, I have to give them nothing.
Thank you.
I have to give you nothing.
Can I just say I appreciate...
Is there something I can add on to there?
Well,
hang on, girl.
Gotta say, ho.
I was just gonna say that, like, I'm in agreement with all of this. Like, I think this all needs to just stop. And on my end, I will continue to, you know, not respond and be silent. And
listen, I can't control what anybody does on this app. I can't. I'm not going to tell Sweet Cheeks, or I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell other people, like, you better not do this, or, you know, whatever. All I'm just going to say is on my platform alone here, I'm not going to allow fuckery.
No, but I'm saying for, like, my own peace and stuff, I think it's best that I turn over a new leaf and start the new year off fresh as well.
Got them.
Because the back and forth, it gets really tiring.
They're gone. Thank you.
It's not something like I'm looking forward to trying to do every single day. Sometimes,
anybody see that account name come in?
Like, it does get the best of me when I'm hearing people talk. But I think the best thing for me to do is just kind of stay silent.
Bitch, please.
Right now.
Because
you say nasty shit too. You need to apologize to a lot of people.
They're never going to stop talking.
Especially your child.
Right.
Sometimes, whether or not I was in.
No,
you're
good.
I was in. She's going by Granny Claus. I was in her live listening.
It was weird.
And
I was in there too, and she had some very good pointers with the back and forth shit and how it's all like a bunch of 12-year-olds.
Right. Well, somebody came in there and they were attacking me.
Right.
Shannon, you have no right to talk. You're not innocent. I've never claimed to be innocent.
Yeah.
I have never, I'm not sitting here going, I'm a victim. No, there's been at times I've been the whole fucking problem.
You are the whole fucking problem at all times.
I mean, that's literally why I changed my name to the whole problem, because at one point I was the whole fucking problem.
You're still the whole problem too.
I figured I'd just fit the shoe.
Tiffany's an idiot.
Where I am frustrated. Where
Tiffany, it's funny because like Tiffany is like Shannon in that she wants the attention, but she they're both nasty in their own ways. And I can't explain it. It's like Tiffany is more vile with her words, and Shannon is more vile in her actions. So when they come together, they're just two shitty people who are equally terrible. Like, I don't know. There's no resolution that's going to come with either of them because they don't have emotions to even feel sorry for the shit that they do and say about other people.
It sometimes does bother me. I am learning that I need to have just conversations
Go clean
with
the roaches
the
out of your
people
daughter's feeding tube, Tiffany.
not on the app and get that out of my system.
And make sure you check
not
before you back up next time so you
over
don't
here.
almost run them over.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
You know, I'm never, and here's the thing. Y'all need, no, I'm going to say this. Fuck yeah, I'm going to say it. Y'all will never understand what it's like until you have your A1 since day one.
Again, Mama's
and I will
my
tell
A1
y'all,
since day one.
Yes, have I gone through a lot of moderators? Yes. Have a lot of friendships ended? Has it ended because of me? Yes, friendships have ended because of me and my behavior. But a lot of the friendships that have ended and a lot of the friendships that I have ended, it's because I've realized that these people are toxic in my life.
Yes.
It's not bringing any value into my life. It's because these people want to keep the TikTok shit going. I want to. Now, there are certain people that
was probably the most creative way I've had somebody call me fat. I actually give her kudos for that one.
that I have made friends with, true friends on this app. I'm getting to know them
laugh,
as
I
a
swear
person.
to God.
I'm not, it's not just a TikTok personality. But I will tell you this. You will never see me share, you will never see me share a text message. You will never see me dox an address. You will never see me on here. I don't care if I had a falling out with, you know, with Sweet Cheeks or Tiffany or Stephanie or, you know, Southern or whatever. You will never, ever see me come on this app. And like I said, if Sweet Cheeks wrote me today and said, fuck you, bitch, I saw an old text message you said about me. I hate you. I'd be like, okay. But everything that has been about me has been aired out. It's old shit. It's
it might be the glasses. I could see that.
That's what it is. People are recycling the old shit.
If they didn't mean bad by it, like, I'm not mad. I laugh.
Yeah, and like that's where like my point comes in. Like,
diagnosing you. She's done
I
that before.
am willing to forgive those that have done me wrong. I'm willing to accept the wrong that I've done because I know I am not the victim. I'm not innocent. There's plenty of shit that I have done.
Oh my goodness, I fucking can't.
But I'm willing to forgive those that have done me wrong for my peace, so I can move on and stop letting this hate for people consume me.
Were you
and let
really
this app get to me the way it's getting to me?
I didn't know you modded for her.
Realized, right? When that live was being held about me for 22 hours.
I didn't know that.
I didn't watch it.
I don't know how I didn't know that. You've
now,
been around a long time.
Did I have some people say,
if you've told me before, it slipped my mind.
And they're saying A, B, C, D about you. Of course they are. But
she has forgotten. Well,
anybody that participated in that,
to be honest, she goes through mods like she goes through toilet paper. I mean, there was like a few weeks where she lost like multiple mods, and she shit on each one of them. Like, it wasn't their fault. It was the way she treated them.
That watched old clips of me. Do y'all not realize that I was there? That I know what I've said? I know what I've done?
It's not.
Do you think that you replaying that over and over and over again changes anything?
It kind of changes our perspective on situation sometimes, yeah.
Showing
that you're a piece of shit.
Which I know. Now, there are some shit that was funny. You can't say that all of it was bad. There were some funny times. I've said a lot of funny shit. Even when I talk shit, I always threw humor in there, you know. Now, sometimes I was sounding like a fucking raging lunatic,
No, you just sounded like an asshole all the
but
time.
I haven't done anything far worse than a lot of you individuals haven't done or participated in. And that's how I've looked at it.
Shannon, tell me, who's called CPS on somebody?
A lot of people thought it was just going to truly run me off of this app. A lot of people thought, oh, she's gone. She's deactivated. She's never going to come back on this app. We won. We did it. We succeeded. No, you didn't. Because, you know, I had some conversations with some people, I broke down. I didn't break down because of what was being shown, right? I more broke down because I thought, I've not done anything different than a lot of these other people have done. They're just dragging me because they want to be mean and they want to be hateful.
Nah,
you know what I mean?
That's not it.
And I couldn't stop it. I couldn't stop it.
Well,
it was happening.
You could.
The fact that it went on for over 22 hours was mind-boggling.
You could stop it theoretically. Here's how you stop it. Learn your lessons and don't be a piece of shit and treat people like pieces of shit and use them. Because again, you couldn't even apologize to somebody without trying to use it to throw it in somebody else's face. That to me tells me you're not apologetic. You were just looking for a way to try to one-up somebody. So you haven't learned your lesson.
But is that what y'all are going to do? Or is because moving forward, that old Shannon's no longer going to be here.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
That crazy, psychotic, shit-talking, off of her rocker Shannon is no longer in the picture. So are y'all just going to, live stream my new shit and try to, trigger me? Because it's not going to happen, because I have way too many people that care about me that won't allow me to do it. And I will tell you, my A1 since day one, Mike is not only my significant other, he's not only my man, he is my best friend. And he is never going to let me step out of character again, because he knows who I am off of this app. And he wants me to put my best foot forward, and he wants me to show people who I truly am. I'm not a character on this app. I'm me. I'm human. I'm flawed. I'm not perfect.
You're an asshole.
But I'm me.
She's beauty.
Take it or leave it.
She's grace.
And if you've had a falling out with me and you can't see it moving forward and moving past it, and whether or not we rekindle something or we don't, what I'm saying is that people truly need to move on. You need to move on. You're not doing a service to yourself, because when you're talking about somebody and you're staying in the past, you're living and you're bringing in negative energy. And karma is a thing. Karma is a huge thing. Karma has kicked me in my ass multiple times. I've gotten hit with karma a lot. But I will say that it comes back tenfold. Some of you individuals that continue to do this shitty behavior and you're still participating in it, karma's a real thing.
You know what else is real, Shannon?
And you gotta ask yourself this.
Someone may ask and answer their own questions while trying to deflect to avoid accountability, shift blame, dodge vulnerability, or maintain control of a conversation. This tactic, also called deflection, diverts attention away from themselves and can be used to protect interest, make excuses, or even as a manipulative technique. Reasons for doing so include deflection to avoid accountability. Deflecting is a great way to escape taking responsibility for your own actions or mistakes by shifting the focus elsewhere, sometimes onto another person. To protect yourself, it can be a defense mechanism to avoid feeling shame, vulnerability, or fear of judgment and criticism. To maintain control, by asking and answering questions, you can redirect the conversation, control the information flow, and dominate the interaction rather than be put on the spot. To avoid answering truthfully, deflection can also be used to avoid revealing information without directly lying or refusing to answer, which can seem less confrontational. And finally, to manipulate the conversation. In some cases, it can be a manipulation tactic to shift blame or turn the conversation into a way to assert dominance as described. Do you ask yourself a lot of questions? Probably. Do you always try to deflect by trying to make it sound like you're not the worst person? Absolutely. See how that works, Shannon? You put the question in somebody's mind and then you answer it. You're psychologically manipulating people. You're not taking accountability. You're just trying to literally divert the conversation in a way where you maintain the power and control in it. In essence, you're kind of like an abuser in that way. You don't take accountability. You don't actually answer the questions that people are coming to you wanting you to answer. Like, you are asking yourself questions that make you look better so that hopefully people forget about your shitty behaviors and the things that you continue to do to people. But you also can say, well, I came on here and I was vulnerable. No, it's a huge narcissistic trait. And that's another reason why I questioned if she was diagnosed with BPD, because honest to God, I just think she is a psychopath at this point.
You may have a falling out. You may not have it, you may not think right now, but next week you could have a falling out with somebody. And guess what? All that shit talking that you were doing behind the scenes, all the bad things that you were saying in text messages that you thought were private, one day you may wake up and that shit may be on a green screen. And you may be in the same position I was once in.
Okay.
It's not a good feeling.
Here's the thing, Shannon. We wouldn't be in the same position as you because we didn't say the N-word. Just saying, I could never be in the same position as you, because in all of my text messages, the one thing I've never done is use a slur, racially, homophobically, any type of slur.
But I will say this, somebody went into the chat yesterday and said, she said that word and she said she would say it again. No, I didn't. What I did say in Miss Unknown's, Miss Unknown said, stand on it. Stand on it. Okay. I said, okay, it's here. It's you see the message. What do you want me to do? It's done. Now what? Now what? Are y'all going to go hold lives? Are y'all going to go drag me? Are y'all going to go try to convince other people to not like me?
Okay, I know everybody thinks that Miss Unknown took it really easy on Shannon, but can I just say that in my opinion, I think the way that Shannon behaved with Miss Unknown made it irrelevant to treat her any other way than the way she did, because I genuinely think at that point, if I were Miss Unknown, I can't even know how I would begin to feel, but my reaction probably would have just been apathy, because in every reaction that Shannon had to Miss Unknown, it was very evident that she really doesn't care that she's being labeled a racist for using a word that she shouldn't be using. There was no point in Miss Unknown getting angry at Shannon at that point, because Shannon was proud. And I genuinely think there are people on this app who are tired of trying to have their voices heard for things that affect them, like racism, when you have people like Shannon that get in a box and don't want to begin to understand why her actions or words are harmful. I wouldn't want to waste the energy anymore either. I think that it needs to be across the board in the way that she handles people, but I I think the difference is they recognized with Miss Unknown, she owned it. She's not gonna fucking sit here and make us beat it out of her. So she is who she is. Like, Miss Unknown didn't have to get up there and scream and yell and berate Shannon. Shannon showed her true colors, and then she stood on it. I think that, in essence, is, in my opinion, how I perceive the conversation. There just was no point in getting angry, and she handled herself well. Nobody can say she was the angry black woman just screaming at somebody. Like, I just feel like at the end of the day, it's not registering on Shannon how bad it is that she didn't get yelled at. Because, in my opinion, they showed that there's a lack of any sense of hope in Shannon not being racist. They just accepted it.
Me to not.
And it probably had something to do with saying you wanted to take a rope around Queenie's neck and hang her from a tree after you called her a porch animal.
Support me to try to...
Because, honest to God, I think that's worse than the N-word. But that's my opinion. I just, again, said it loud earlier, I genuinely think back in the day, you would have enjoyed the luxuries of owning people.
Spin a narrative about on a certain message about something that now you're judging me for that because, well, that's what she said, that's who she is, because that's not true. Because if you followed me long enough, you know that I don't talk about politics. I don't bring up race. I make fun of myself. I call myself a cracker. I call myself a ginger. You know, I've had a multitude of different races and cultures and stuff on my platform. But I've never said racial shit. I've never said racial slurs towards people, derogatory shit. Now, have I co-signed and have I participated in lives where another person was doing that? Absolutely.
Shannon, do you know why they use the word cracker? Do you know the history behind the terminology of cracker? Because, again, you just proved my point in that you would have benefited from owning people at one point in history. Because the terminology behind cracker is literally the person who cracked a whip. Like, you might be staler than a saltine cracker. Yes, I will fucking say that all day long. But that is not the kind of cracker. Like, you literally just proved my point from earlier. The fact that you would proudly call yourself a cracker and think it's remotely funny or some type of way, you have no empathy or care or respect for people. If you don't understand the terminology behind cracker, please, do your research and understand why a white person calling themselves that can come off offensively, especially after they've talked about hanging a black woman from a tree and using the N-word more than once. She's very ignorant.
Should I have spoken up about it and said this is wrong and fucked up? Yeah, but I didn't. But I've learned from it. I know I don't want to be a part of that anymore. And to me, that's growth. A lot of people say, well, she's still the same person. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because, see, the old Shannon would be posting clapback videos. The old Shannon would be, making hateful memes and making fun of people. But
the new Shannon just drops the N-word and calls herself a cracker.
I've not done that in a long time. Now, my most recent was towards Violet. And that was only because Violet was making videos about me, and I clapped back, and I said things about her. But I've removed those videos because, once again, I'm no better, right? Even if it's a clapback, I'm no better than that person. It's just me being a shitty person reacting in a shitty way, right? But I'm going to say this. Mike don't fuck with nobody. Mike don't bother nobody. And also, Mike could be a lot meaner if he wanted to be. And I think some of y'all don't realize that if this man got into a box and said half the shit he has been wanting to say to a lot of you individuals on this app, your jaw would probably drop.
I really wouldn't give a shit because, again...
Yeah, we all know Mike's...
I personally feel as if he's got more problems in his real life than on this app. And the fact that, you know, he is a black man and you are around here using the N-word, I feel like he's got, he should probably worry more about who he brought into his home around his children than people on the internet, but that's me.
It's a teddy bear. Don't be lying down there.
I'm sorry that my happiness bothers some of you. I'm sorry that you guys don't realize that I am in the best place, in the best space I've ever been. And fuck, I'm 44 now? Well, yes, I'm 44. In my 44 years of life. You can go back and you can say, oh, she had an affair and she, you know, left her husband for him. No. But is it anybody's business how things happened and how things went?
What do you mean, no? You literally bought this man underwear on Amazon with your ex-husband's money, divorced your ex-husband, and then moved in with Mike G instantaneously. How is that? How are we misunderstanding?
In any of my past marriages? No. Will I ever explain shit to another person on this app as to why I'm where I'm at today? Nope. I will never, ever give out any information in my own personal life ever again. A lot of you women down here in the box, and that's including Southern, Sweet Cheeks, Tiffany, y'all don't even know what I do in real life.
Yeah, I want to say something like about that, if you don't mind. I appreciate those people that I am still friends with, reaching out, concerned. You know, I really appreciate you guys, and hopefully you guys are watching this. But I also just ask for a little bit of respect for the way I forgive people, the way I want to move on. You know, we're really not in boxes a lot, not even in lives, and we're just trying to move on, and we're happy. I mean, like, it's okay to be happy, and I appreciate every single person that was concerned about me. But I'm good, you guys. Seriously.
And also, let me just throw this out there. I'm alive and well. I'm doing great.
Yeah, that bullshit.
Like I said, for 2 weeks, I kind of went off on a 2-week hiatus. And like I said, I even told Mike and Stephanie and all you ladies down here, you know, 2 weeks ago, when I said I wanted to never be a part of social media again, I at that time, I truly meant it. I was like over it all, because I was like, number one, I'm giving out my time and energy to things that are hurting me. It's not being productive. There's no resolution with so many people. So what's the fucking point? What's the fucking point with arguing people on a daily basis? Because that's not what Mike and I don't ever fight. Do y'all know that Mike and I have had, do y'all know the majority of Mike and I's arguments have never even been about real life shit? It's always been about TikTok shit. True fucking story. Every single argument or fight that we have ever had, it's not even been about our real life. It's been about TikTok.
I think my husband knows a little too much too.
I shit you not. It had to have been about what? What was it? Stephanie? Stephanie? That was the night we got in. It was so stupid because he literally was like, because I think I said something about I wanted to go live. And he was like, why? And he goes, and I was like, because I'm like tired of this bullshit, blah, 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 whatever. And he had to go to work. And every day, like when he leaves, he always gives me a hug and a kiss and tells me he loves me and goes to work. Well, that night, he was so frustrated with me because he goes, you don't listen to me. You're not listening to me. You're listening to these people on the internet that don't mean shit. He goes, I'm here. I'm here. I'm physically here, and you're not listening. And y'all know that man went to work, and he didn't give me a hug and kiss and tell me that he loves me.
Yes.
Dare him.
And then
her need for validation can't go without that hug and kiss, Mike G.
Because I was upset. And then I realized how stupid it was. Because I'm like, we're not even fighting about real life shit. We're fighting over a fucking app. That man left. That man went to work mad at me because I was upset about a fucking app, about fucking TikTok.
My man has done that too. Do you remember our lives that were like really early? And I would like give him a kiss and hug before he went to work, and we'd be on live. Girl, my man hates it.
Yeah, and you did, Stephanie. You were like, your relationship and your happiness. This TikTok is not worth bringing in that stupid drama into your life over a fucking app. You know, and it's not. And like I said, we, you know, and I told them
we're allowed to be tired too.
And I, like I said, I've sat back for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks. And I thought, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, if I fall off the grid, if I just fucking disappear, no post that I'm leaving, no post that I'm gone. No, I fucking deleted that account. I deleted the email. I deleted everybody that was following me. I literally went to 0 followers, 0 following. I deleted the account and I deleted the email. So I mean, honestly, if I don't even remember the email on my main account. So this account here, I had to get enough followers to even have live access. And then I wasn't even sure if I wanted to, you know, and then I was like, you know, the more I thought about it, I was like, you know, I want to be able to come on here and I want to be able to just have fucking fun. And I am allowed to do that. And now, are some of you people are going to be like, oh my God, she's still on the app. I fucking hate her. Okay. Get it.
To be fair,
get it. Just fucking stop. Because see, here's the thing. I'm always the bigger person because, see, I can own up to my shit. I can hold myself accountable. But I know that there are some apologies that I'm never going to get.
Right.
You're not owed.
And I have to understand that that's okay. Because I know who I am. I know that in order for things to move forward, in order for me to grow, I have to change it.
Me and everybody else.
And if I don't change it, I am no better than what these people are doing.
I wish the best for everybody on here. I really do.
Now, are there some people on this app that terrorize people for fun? Yes. Are there a lot of people that continue to co-sign it?
That would be Shannon.
Yes. Why you continue it, I will never, ever understand. But I will never understand how anybody can sit in a live, whether it's in a chat, whether it's in the box, how you can sit on certain people's platforms. I'm not going to say names. I'm going to be vague here. Vague. Some of you guys can put it together if you want to. If you can choose to wake up every day and participate in that, whether you're in a box or you're in the comment section and you co-sign that shit, stay the fuck away from me. Because I'm telling you right now and here, if I know that you are participating in some really bad fuck shit, you will not be allowed to come over here on my platform. I will not allow you to come over here and be a part of my platform if you're out here co-signing fuck shit. And when I say fuck shit, I am talking about...
What do you mean, Jackie? Because if you're talking about the website, you pay through the website. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure that was fine.
About when people are being doxxed, when people's lives are being destroyed, when people are going absolute real life, they are out here to hurt people, harm people. You're out here to hurt people that are just sitting with people. When you are out here trying to maliciously destroy somebody's character, defame them, slander them, all for a goof, a laugh, views, likes, gifts, money. I'm telling you, if I know that you're over there participating in that, you will not be allowed over on my platform. I don't even care if you're over here trying to just be nice to me. I don't care. If I know that you are actively participating in that type of fuck shit and you're co-signing it, I do not want any part of that over here on my platform.
Yeah, it's the fakeness for me.
Because to me, if I allow you over here on my platform and me knowing that you're doing and you're participating in that fuck shit, to me, I'm co-signing what you're doing and behaving in, and I'm not going to do it. And this is my home. This is my safe place. This is my space. And you guys could take that as what you want to take it as. And like I said, if there are some people that want to have a conversation with me through a message through this app, and there's some things that you want to try to, talk to me about, and you want to air out some stuff and you want to work through some stuff, feel free to do so. But I will not, I'm just telling y'all now, do not expect me to go in a box to have a conversation, to be humiliated or degraded or disrespected on your platform. I'm not ever going to put myself in a place or space again to be disrespected, hated on, and humiliated. You are in control of where you put yourself. And if you were going to put yourself in a box where you were going to be attacked, you're doing it to yourself. Now, when I went over there yesterday with FWAs, did I expect to get a little bit of heat? I did, but I was still very respectful on FWA's platform. I was actually very respectful with the people that, Queen Witch, she had a few things to say about me, which I really don't quite understand because I don't speak on her. But if she wants to continue to speak on me, that's on her. But I just know for me, I'm not going to pay any attention to it. I just want everybody to know this is an app. This is something that you can choose to open and close every single day. You can choose how you want to be on this app, and you can choose how you are going to be seen on here. Now, are people going to say, well, Shannon, you did this and this and this. I know, I was there. Hello. I'm not blind to it. I don't deflect from my shit. I don't deflect from any fuck shit that I've done.
I know.
I don't make excuses for any shit that I've done. Do I wish that I could just go back in time and restart it? Yeah, but that's not the case. But we are human. We grow, we evolve, we learn. Some people on here just don't know how to move on. Some people on here just want to be a part of a group, and they want to be a part of a mass group that wants to bully people.
Oh, she loves to.
And I'm just asking that if on my platform, whether you're in the box or you're in the comment section, let's just keep it fun over here, you know? And that's kind of what my whole sole purpose on this live. So once again, and I'm just going to do this as a whole, because I'm not going to hold a whole ass live where I'm going to have people come in my box and talk to me any which way they want to. If I have ever hurt you, offended you, have said anything shitty to you, about you,
what all I have. Thank you.
I am genuinely sorry. And I'm moving on.
I can tell I took too long to get these up.
Now, whether or not you choose to do so, it's on you, and it says more about you than it does me.
Because I can't remember if this one's
so.
The pictures
It's Sunday. I think we should all designate at least one day on TikTok where maybe there's not so much fuckery.
You know, this app is a freaking headache, but I'm only here for the clout, so it's okay. Honestly, it's a headache. It's so, it's confusing. It makes you pissed off when you don't even know what's going on because of some of that, fuck shit people are doing. And y'all are adults, man. Let's start acting like it.
Well, and you know what really got, the only reason why I held this live is because, like I said, I was in Grammy Paul's live. And, a certain person is being just absolutely dragged, annihilated, or people are trying to annihilate this person on this app. Uh-huh. And it's all because there were women that once sat with this person, supported this person, co-signed a lot of shit. There was a falling out. And then those people decided to turn on that person and now doing the absolute most to that person, all because they're just personally upset with them. They're upset with them. So now their mission is to humiliate, degrade, tear them down, break them down to where they're nothing. I know
that's not right.
And I know that feeling. I've been there. And if you don't like someone, move on. Block them. Doesn't mean you have to go on live every single day. You don't have to make video after video after video. Because, once again, this is TikTok. It's the same people coming in every day entertaining the bullshit.
Yeah.
You might get a few new ones that trickle in and say, well, what's this about? Or what's happening? Or, oh, no, that's fucked up. Now I hate that person, too. Mm-hmm. Just learn to leave people alone.
Yeah.
Not every response, not every action deserves a response. And now, back in the day, of course, when people started running their shit about me, oh, hell, I used to message people and going, I'm going live right now. Fuck them. I'm going to fucking go off on them. And for what? What did that just started more mess, more shit.
Well, see, and here's the thing is all these people, okay, so I've seen throughout my time on TikTok, which I don't know how long, my memory is bad, but a lot of people have taken, their own lives because of being bullied on this app, because it has gone so far that they can't handle it no more. And then you have people sitting there, oh, what these people did to these people is horrible, but yet there are still thousands of people on here that are doing the same thing. I mean, can they honestly sit back and go, if that happened to the person I'm trying to drag, if that happened to them, can I live with myself? Like, y'all got to realize that at the end of the day, these people aren't your neighbors. They're not your friends. They're not your family.
She gets no sympathy.
Somebody down the road. You turn the app off and you never have to see them again. So why do you allow people that this is nowhere near you get to you so bad to where you think you need to drag the hell out of them? You don't know who they are.
Right.
You just shut the app off and bam, they're gone. Problem gone.
And also, here's another
They
thing.
sound stupid.
Yeah, I think so too.
I don't care if you come over here and you support me every day. You keeping it up with me every day. I'll tell you, if I ever got into fuck shit again, I never will ever expect anybody that follows me, that supports me, to get into a box and fucking defend me. I can defend myself. I can stand on my own 2 feet.
That's her
And
trying
if
to
you
jab at
decide
Megan.
not to jump up in a box
Thank you,
or to put
Megan.
yourself in a situation and you don't want to get into deeper shit and you don't want to get caught in the bullshit, I will never hold that against you. Not ever.
Yeah.
I would never tell Southern, oh my God, you need to get up there and you need to say this and this and that, because if you don't, I can't be your friend anymore.
Shannon,
That's not my place or
up.
space to do that. I would never put that on anybody.
Actually, you've done worse than that to people. I mean, she's trying to make herself look better by talking bad about Megan, but she's not trying to say Megan's name. That's what's funny.
You know, because I know the bullshit that I have. Exactly. Go defend yourself, because I know the shit that I've started. I know the shit that I've gotten myself into. Just because you sit over here in a box with me doesn't mean that you have to go and put yourself in the line of fire. Yeah. But you are allowed. Now, if there's something that you don't like that I'm doing and you happen to go into another box and you're like, well, I didn't really appreciate her saying that shit. That was fucked up. Can I really be mad at you? You're entitled to your own opinion.
Well, you know it's fucked up. That's why you say it, in my opinion.
But what I'm saying is that, you know, nobody owns you on this app. You're not anyone's people. You're your own person. Yeah. Stop acting as if you cannot have a voice of your own because you're afraid that other people are not going to like you. Maybe if people would actually be more authentic and actually be them true selves and stop actually being characters on this app, you would actually be quite amazed. People would actually just like you for who you truly are.
Mm-hmm. People
You're pretending to be.
I am who I am on this app. Anyway, I like on my ass. Not everybody's like you.
Hey, Shannon, do you know the Muffin Man?
Hold on, bitch. Give me a second. Hold on.
No, I am.
Don't call me a bitch, huh?
And, you know, taking accountability for everything you've done again.
And by the way,
yes.
Listen, let's clear some shit up. It is my turkey call. And if you want lessons, I'll do it. I will teach you.
Nobody needs a lesson, Shannon.
I'm going to copyright my turkey call. I started it.
That's why we make fun of it.
You should have to ask me permission to use the turkey call.
Bitch, it's funny too, because guess what? I'm the one that started saying, are you not entertained?
You're the one that started it, and then I said it. I was like, are you not?
It's hilarious to watch. It really is. But hey, guess what, hoes? That was me.
See, and this app was supposed to be for you to come on and make friends and, you know, have a good time. Guess what? I've done that. I've made some good friends. These ladies in the boxes.
Oh, shit. There she is.
The rest of y'all can just... Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know if I have that one. Do I have that one?
Yeah, you got it.
I gotta find it.
No, it'll forever be.
It's very comfy. I love this sweater.
It's kind of iconic.
Remember when they gave you shit for it? She's looking doo-doo-doo.
I'm looking. Oh, found it.
No one on this app is ever going to... You may think you know me, but you don't. You don't. You know, you only know percentage. And it's been shit that's been dissected and turned and twisted into things that is, it's not. But like I said, I know who I am. The man, is that you? That's just your real face, Heifer. Oh, there you go. Now you're a bag.
You're being real serious.
More than enough,
right?
Wait, you can see me changing the filters?
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, your real face was on the screen for a hot minute. That was funny, though.
Well, I look like shit. I have not done my hair yet. I don't give a fuck.
It happens. Okay.
I want to see something. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Not the moo-moo.
Fucking moo-moo.
Not the moo-moo.
I live in them when I'm at home. I don't wear anything different.
Not a girl.
It's freeing.
I'm waiting for the husband to finish. He's outside shoveling the snow.
The potato for a second.
What?
I'm a potato.
We appreciate the potato.
Oh,
Shut
I
up,
don't
Tiffany.
appreciate it too. Change the filter, bitch.
This is what y'all got to look forward to.
Just kidding. I would. Okay, I was wondering what the hell you were doing. You look like you were in deep thought.
I really like this one because I can vape and nobody sees it.
I like it because I have that butt crack. And come on, it's funny. It's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
It's the crack for me.
And I just put the filter on the
Okay, that's gonna get clipped.
Hell yeah, it is.
That's the one that I really wish we had, is the one where it has the big bug eyes and the big lips. That's my favorite.
Babe, that floor might be slick.
She put that filter on everyone. I couldn't stop laughing.
Oh my.
That was impressive.
That was. What?
Yeah, that's always a good sound.
Oh, he said that's always a good sound.
We'll see if anything else goes on.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
she's got the turkey call. I just.
Why does it sound like you're underwater?
More like
It's like drowning, bitch.
You sound like a fucking
I'm drowning
goat.
over here.
you almost sound like you're choking.
It's from yesterday.
Move on. But it's kind of like, I feel like, wait, not a hash out for 2025. Like, get it out your system. Because this year alone on TikTok has been insane.
It really has.
I will say, since I've been on this app 2020, I will say 2025 it's been pretty top tier as far as like some pretty bad shit. Pretty bad.
Yeah.
I will probably say 2025 has taken a cake when it comes to TikTok, and not in a good way. Not in a good way.
Look, I'm not mad at anybody. I appreciate those ones that I still talk to, and they know who they are. And I love you guys so much. And I just wish that people can respect the fact that I have forgiveness in my heart. And what I want to do off this app or even on this app, bitches, it ain't nobody's fucking business. Move on.
Thing too, in your everyday life, whether or not you make a friend in your real life, your coworker, whatever the case may be, when you just no longer want to be someone's friend, you just move on. But it's kind of like, I feel like this app.
Hell, I got a divorce.
You too?
I'm telling you, people fucking, separate. It happens. The divorce was excellent. It can be good for y'all too.
All I'm going to say is that a lot of people couple this app, and I will tell you, I was, with the 2024 me, and kind of even in beginning of January, there was a lot of things going on in my real life that nobody really knew about. And I was projecting that on this app. And I will say that I do think that is happening in a lot of people's lives here. I think that sometimes people are dealing with a lot of shit in their real personal lives, and they come on this app and they behave a certain way. It's because it's an outlet for them, because they want to. I don't know. I don't know if they just bring out their evil, ugly side because they're not happy in their real life. I just know for me that I am not going to project any negative energy moving forward, because that's not what's happening in my real life. And
I can respect that too.
I can't. It's like I can't.
Oh shit!
That one. You look like
Peggy.
That scared the shit out of you. Warning, bitch. What the fuck?
Fuck that Farquaad.
Why does it look?
Why do you look like Farquaad?
Why does it look different on her than it does you?
Yeah. Just like one of those birds.
Honestly,
I can't. Let me still try to touch your face.
I can't remember what they're from.
Oh look, I can't. Oh
you go. Oh shit.
Oh, this one. Why?
Fucking can't.
Why?
Oh shit! I'm gonna pee myself.
I want to know where Jigna is. Jobadiah's here. Oh God.
All right, ladies.
I'm hiding.
We're gonna leave to go to the stoa, but I'll be in the comments.
All right, love.
Okay, love your faces. Bye.
Mwah.
Yeah, there we go. I feel like being a gingerbread right now.
Yeah, that filter was not for me. That's not very flattering.
Listen, I will take the gingerbread right now because number one, I'm
vaping too.
That made me cry, honestly.
Mommies can't have.
Dude, that was the best one you've used.
Yeah, I know. Go be mad.
But honestly, like for me, I think this year is a wrap for me. I will no longer be getting in the fuck shit. I will no longer be clapping back. I'm no longer going to be responding to anybody that wants response.
Hours later, by the way.
They're going to have to start talking to themselves from now on, and that's just that.
And I can respect that, and I'm telling you right now, I will cuss you out if you keep doing it.
Honestly, like, I think people need to go back to making videos, make fun videos, make videos about,
Yeah, the last time I did that.
Oh, so you want me to make another video about you saying Bob? That was fun.
Bob.
Remember, I love you, bitch.
Yeah. Thank you, Florida Man. I forgive you.
It's the dude wipes for me.
Look, that video was Chef's Kiss, and Florida Man said, I would rather them have a great.
100%. I'm good. I had
fucked up and wrong. Okay. Not talk about Orville either.
Yeah.
Mike.
Can we all go on that?
No.
Look.
Or is that just something you
We don't have fun with that. Hey, my Q Street.
Oh, fuck. All right. Go spend time with your man.
You ladies, y'all all have a good day. Thank you guys for coming in here, listening. Everybody just work on doing better.
Mike.
Honestly, this negative shit, it's ridiculous. Focus on things that make you happy. Truly.
That's what I'm gonna start doing from now on.
Get better.
And I'm gonna say this to Mallory. Mallory, I promise I will not talk about you anymore. I will not talk about Orville either.
I didn't promise I wouldn't talk about you.
After this live.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, so cheeks.
Seriously, that was cool.
I do wish you the best.
Congratulations on your marriage.
Thank you.
Right?
All the good talking that I've done, I am sorry. I truly am. Okay. All of it was fucked up and wrong. Okay. It truly was. And I will say this, Megan. I can't take back what was done, but I am genuinely sorry.
And we honestly do wish you the best in life.
100%. I'm good. I have no hard feelings.
Like, I have no hard feelings towards you. I wish you, Alyssa, everybody else the best.
Yeah, I hope you guys have a good.
I don't want to see anybody fail. Like, I would rather them have a great year than watch somebody fail.
Everybody, let's just focus on being better, doing better.
Yeah.
Make 2026 different. Let's all go in a different direction. And honestly, I think it would be beneficial to a lot of creators. and a lot of followers. And I think we should just kind of maybe try to focus on keeping 2026 positive.
Yep. And before you end, I apologize to anybody I hurt. Seriously, I'm truly sorry, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna keep doing me. So I do apologize to anybody that I hurt. I feel like shit, and I hope you guys can accept my apology.
All right. Well, I'm out. I'm gonna go get something to eat. And
all right, love you. I'll talk to you later.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Tape measure. Oh, goodness gracious. She's a whole joke. Like, fucking Lucid was in Monsters Live that night making shit. I can't find the tape measure. Are you sure? I think he's got it somewhere. I have 2 different platters. I can't tell the sizes of them. These are mine to keep, by the way. But are they not adorable? I picked them up today. They're so freaking cute. Right? They came in a little carrier and everything. Like, I picked them up and I was like, these are mine. And Mr. Mel was like, of course. Of course. I was like, yeah, I have another set that's red and white and from Federal. So I think these are Libby, but they're super, super cute. They're so cute. And the little caddy it came in is really nice too. I just don't want to pick it up right now because I'm not really sure it's the right caddy for the glasses. But they sit in there fine. They don't go all the way to the bottom like I'd like them to because they've got that little lip. But okay. Oh, damn, Poppy.
What's that?
Oh, it's a tape measure. Thank you. I put the platters over there already. Oh my god, I can't. I would find it right after that. All right, guys. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go get some stuff done. I might be around later tonight. Again, I love you all very much, and I will talk to you all later.